What is going on, people of YouTube? My name is Kurtyoy. Welcome back to another video. Now the weekend preview is a day late, just like differentials, but I'm just going to say this, I'm not feeling too well. I didn't say it in the last video until the end. I'm saying at the start of this video just so you know if it lacks enthusiasm, if you think it's poor than previous week. So if this is the first week watching one of my videos, then stay with me. I do get better than this, it's just that I'm not feeling too well, hence the reason I'm not showing my face. I don't sound too enthusiastic or energised and all that good business, but I'm here for a weekend preview where we talk about my FPL team, my Super 6, my Fantasy 6 aside, and any bets I've got on during the weekend. We followed the same challenge as Smith did, starting off the season with 150 quid in our Sky Bet account, and at the end we'll be going through the bets and how I did last week. Starting off my FPL team. Well, this week I'm going for a huge risk, but to go over what I did last week, I finished off on 65 points, which was 8 points above the average. I think my captaincy of Aguero helped, but the fact people had Aguero and Ibrahimovic means that the average is always really high. I've got them both now, and I transferred him in when he was 11.5, he's now 11.7, so cool play by me. However, that week didn't go too well, as you can see on the screen. I got a few good scores in Czech, Walker, Bailey, Hazard getting a few points, Gray doing well, and Aguero, but everything else pretty much picked itself for the team, and my 65 points was all I could get with Foster on the bench. It basically meant that my team was pretty much secured, but this week I'm going for a massive risk. Now again, as you can see on the screen, the risk is pretty big. I'm not captaining Aguero or Ibrahimovic. I'm going for Eden Hazard for the simple reason of Aguero, I think, against West Ham. West Ham could be really solid, and we saw with Chelsea they shut them out quite well. Even maybe with Payet coming back, they've got more of a threat going forward to hurt West Ham. And I feel like it's definitely a little bit of a risk, maybe even putting him as captain. And Ibrahimovic away against Hull, the only goal Hull have conceded so far is a penalty, albeit a very dodgy one. And yes, you could say, well, they haven't really faced any tests, Ibrahimovic is a different type of player. That is true, but I'm going with Hazard because he's looked lively. A goal and assist in his first 2 games, and he's playing against a Burnley side that I would say like to concede, but Liverpool had 26 shots and failed to score 1. But Hazard looks lively, and if you're looking at a player that can break down a really solid and rigid defence, Eden Hazard is the one to go for. My team pretty much picks itself again for this week. Checking goal, back four of Walker, Stones, Bailey and Dawson. Midfield trio of Hazard, Sigurdsson and Redmond. And up front we've got Aguero, Rondon and Ibrahimovic. Also Redmond is maybe a good differential captain to have in this week. Home against Sunderland, could score a few points. And that's one of my Super 6, shall we? Starting off, we've got Chelsea 3, Burnley 1. I see Chelsea pretty much outpowering Burnley in this game. Crystal Palace 1, AFC Bournemouth 1. Feel like both sides will be met with equal force, and it'll be a stalemate to pretty much cap off a really poor start for both. Everton 2, Stoke 0. Stoke's slump will be set to continue for me, and Everton will get a nice easy win on the board. Then we've got Leicester 1, Swansea 1. Leicester's poor start to the season will continue, and Swansea will get a really hard fought point, I feel. Then we've got Southampton versus Sunderland. Southampton winning 2-1. Again, third result in a row, which ended 2-1 for David Moyes' Sunderland. They'll be in it, but just not in it enough. And then we've got Watford 0, Arsenal 2. Bit of a risk, but I feel like under the guidance of Laurent Koscielny, Arsenal could pretty much get a clean sheet here and score a few with returning players from fitness. On to my Fantasy 6 aside. Now this could change because of the lineups being announced, and then you find out, oh, by the way, I've put in Player A, and Player A's only on the bench, so you might want to change him. My team are going for a key player of Harry Kane, who is a bit of a risk, but Coutinho's got a slight injury. Dele Alli didn't play too well, dropped last game, and Daniel Sturridge was abysmal against Burnley, so Kane felt like the obvious choice. Then we've got Kyle Walker, Michel Vorm, Nathaniel Klein, Jan Vertonghen, and Gini Wijnaldum. Very defensive. I feel like they'll get a clean sheet. I feel like Harry Kane is definitely going to score in that game. Nathaniel Klein, just to counteract the fact he's going to be doing a lot of defending, a lot of attacking, could get a few good points. And Gini Wijnaldum, because he's going to be in that middle of midfield, maybe attacking, also defending a bit, getting those passes about, and will generally be the main passer and the main point scorer, I feel, for Liverpool in this game. And I've teased you enough. Finally, we get onto the bets now. If you watched my last video, you know what bets we put on, and we didn't do too well. In fact, everything flopped. I say everything flopped. We got £1 back for Dimitri Payet to score from outside the box against Bournemouth, because that was a price boost. He didn't play, so we got that back. And we also managed to win our single on Chelsea, beating Watford. Last minute goals from Diego Costa and Michy Batshuayi saving us there, and that was our challenge bet. So we put £5 on. When we win, we get things back. And as you know, we can choose to cash out and stop whenever we want, but we haven't met the game week yet, so I'm going for something absolutely huge this week. I definitely feel so. I am going, by the way, sorry for background noise, I am going for a massive Tottenham to beat Liverpool. My stake is £8.64. If they win, I get basically £20 back. It is a big risk, but I'm a risk taker, and I genuinely feel Tottenham will beat Liverpool. My other bets, I only got 3 more this week because I haven't won any last week, so I need to start putting safer bets on. My triple draw bet is back. I've got Crystal Palace and Bournemouth to draw, I've got Leicester and Swansea to draw, and I've got West Brom and Middlesbrough to draw. Just £1 on that will win us £35.10. Do not mind if I win that. Then we've got a nice little double. Harry Kane to outscore Daniel Sturridge in the Tottenham vs Liverpool game, and Zlatan Ibrahimovic to outscore Abel Hernandez in the Hull vs Manchester United game. £2 on that will win us £14.63. Again, do not mind if I win that. And finally, we've got a £1 accumulator on all of our results to do with Super 6. Not the scores, the results. So we've got Chelsea to beat Burnley, a draw between Palace and Bournemouth, Everton to beat Stoke, a draw between Leicester and Swansea, Southampton to beat Sunderland, and Watford to beat Arsenal to beat Watford. Sorry, and £1 on that will return us £69.62. Oof, if that comes in, we'll be earning a bit of money. But that being said, guys, I hopefully you have enjoyed, and again, sorry for the lack of energy. It won't be like this forever. In fact, come next week, I will be back to normal. I've got some pre-prepared videos for you, or at least one, and I might have another Football Manager one, depending on how much I play it and how much I get through the season. At the moment, I've still got the whole of the transfer season to go, so could be a while. But thank you all for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.